Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. That's in Joshua 1:9. Mother Claire began, My dear ones, I am recognizing more and more why I become so tired and discouraged that I must fight to stay in the saddle. Recently, I was asking our family here on the mountain and in the desert for prayer, and one of our core members had a vision of what looked like a long rope trying to ensnare me. This evil cord of 3 strands was trying very hard to tie me up, but the more we prayed, the more the cord loosened. She looked closely at the cord, and a word was written on each of the 3 strands. They were discouragement, deterrent, and defeat. And here I want to take a moment and give you examples of these curses the Satanists who hate us have used against us to try and defeat us. Discouragement comes when we do not support one another in their ideas and inspirations. God works in our hearts to stimulate courage to keep going in the face of trials. And the people closest to us sometimes don't realize when they are coming against God's plan and undermining a simple inspiration. For instance, I have become more aware of the need for healthy food and was looking for my sprouting machine. I asked many people if they had seen it, and all said no. All except one individual who went through the trouble of really looking for it, found it, and brought it to me. Well, it needed a good cleaning, so I passed it on to someone to get the job done. Day after day went by, and still it hadn't been done, until finally I brought it up again, and someone cared enough to get the job done and bring it back to me that same day. So from the time I was looking for the sprouter until the time I was able to use it, 2 weeks transpired. In those 2 weeks, I was distracted by that need which troubled me, among all the other duties of community life and getting messages out to you. Beloved ones, little things mean a lot. Something that seems uninteresting or unnecessary to you may be the key ingredient to someone else's health. Deterrent. An example of a deterrent is most often characterized by, I don't know where it is, or that's been lost for a long time, or things have been moved to a different location, or I don't remember that. Every one of those statements are deterrents to stop the flow of productivity. What would be the right way to say it? Can you please tell me where it is, or where it was the last time you saw it? Look there. Or would you please speak to the person in charge of that and work with them to find it? So instead, dear family, let's keep the flow moving forward. Instead of, I don't know where it is, say, can you tell me where it is? Instead of, that's been lost for a long time, say, I'll go look for it. Defeat is to win a victory over another, to prevent the success of something, to thwart and frustrate the plan. And that is exactly what the enemy does to us. They work very hard to knock us off course and throw up roadblocks to forestall our efforts and God's holy plan for each of us. Jesus began speaking. Satan is the master of sabotage. Beware and watchful, my people, of evil fighting against the good works you do for me. Do not fall victim to his trickery, and do not let this darkness shake your faith in your God. This is the devil's aim. He is a very proficient liar and is highly skilled in the art of deception. He will send you demons and evil spirits to layer you with discouragement and distractions, so that you will subscribe to his lies and fall into sin, the flesh, and weakness. Satan wants you to carry out his desires, to see that truth has no merit. When your spirit is of fear and not of joy, you are experiencing thoughts of the devil. It is inflicted upon you to panic and fall short in heavenly wisdom. Satan will plant so many what-ifs in your mind that it will be difficult for you to overcome and resist temptation. He wants you to believe that my word and promises are not true. Please, children, don't buy into these pack of lies, as it will give you more ground to sin and waver from my will for you. The enemy will use your suffering to tempt you when you are at your weakest. The devil can manipulate you into believing that he can offer you more than your God. He will try to get you to rely on your own understanding and not on mine. This is a test in virtue. Jump over this hurdle, and please, dear ones, don't fall for these deceptive devices. Stand on what you know is right and true. Come and seek me during these trials, and I will strengthen you with my love, my joy, and my peace. And that was the end of his message. God bless you, heart dwellers, and may his peace be always upon you.